Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Claudia, the Millennial Homemaker. And on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what we are going to be using for our family subjects. Now, this video is in collaboration with Cynthia over at Life with the Canos. She's also going to be sharing her family subjects. So make sure that when you're done with this video, you click on the description down below and I'll have her video as well as her channel so you guys can go ahead and check it out. Now let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to share with you guys first is the unit studies, or I guess they're just unit studies that we're going to be doing together. The first one that we're going to be doing, or well, not the first one, but the first one I'm going to share with you is called Weather Patterns. And this is basically more for the younger two. I got this on Core Knowledge. It says it's from K to 8. I kind of looked over it and I think it'll be a little too easy for my 6th grader, but I think it'll be something that we can all discuss and talk about. Nothing too hefty for the younger ones, but good reminder for my oldest. So we are going to be doing that. It's called Weather Patterns. Again, I got this off of Core Knowledge. It is free and you just download it. And what I did was I use ChatGPT a lot. So what I did was I imported this unit into ChatGPT, and then I asked her to create an 8-week study. We were going to be doing it once a week, and I told them the ages. And basically what she did is she broke it down into weeks. It said what I need to be reading. You can see it there, kind of broke it down. Then the activities that we can do, and then some of the discussion prompts that we can do. Everything I always, again, we're a Christian family, so I always try my best to bring everything back to the Lord. Science, the creation, just everything is the Lord. So we always bring it back. So for week 1, for example, one of the discussion prompts is, why do you think God gave us seasons and weathers? Again, these are things that my kindergarten and my 2nd grader can just think about it while we do our reading. And we will also have memory verses. That week will be Genesis 8:22. And then it also broke down some vocabulary words that we can look into, study, and have a better grip on. So this is one of them. And it just literally does the same thing for 8 weeks. The next one, it's called The Reformation. I have a book that goes along with this, but I thought I had put it here in my cart. I didn't, so I'm gonna have to go and get it. So this video worked out great. But again, it's a study guide. It's a Reformation. It's a 13-week study guide. So this one we're gonna start right when school starts. That way it lands close to Reformation Day, which is October 31st. And we're gonna be doing it once a week as well. And again, I asked ChatGPT to help me. I inserted the PDF format. This is also from Core Knowledge, which if I can't find the book, I just can go on there and print it out myself. But I do have the book. I just have to see where I put it. So on this one's geared a little more to my oldest. So it has notebook prompts. So I'll give questions and she'll write it down in her notebooks. It also gives me activities ideas that we can be doing. Like, for example, chapter 1 is the power of the printing word. And one of the activity ideas is we're gonna create mini printing press using card foam letters and ink to print out a Bible verse or a name. So we're going to be going over how they went and actually did printing back in the day. So it wasn't like how we do now. You have to put one thing at a time. So again, this is what we're going to be using. Where's the other one? Okay. Now this one's more for like early morning. The Pilgrims Progress, Little Pilgrims Progress. I have the book. We're going to be reading off of it. And then this is not really like a unit study, but it's just something to guide me. So we're just not reading and reading and reading, but we're actually thinking and discussing and kind of meditating on what we're learning. Again, ChatGPT helped me with this. So I wrote down like what we wanted to do. It's gonna be once a week on Fridays again. So Fridays, we're going to be doing it more like a fun Friday. So we won't have a lot of the hefty materials, but we'll have a lot of these. So like, let's say week 1, Christian's burden and the city of destruction, and that's chapters 1 through 4. So that's what we're going to be focusing on that week. And then it has a summary of what we read, so we can discuss about what they understood, what they grasped, what they remember. Then it also has a scripture memory verse that we can work on. And then it's also going to tie in with our catechism. And I'll share that right after this. And then it also gives me a discussion activity, discussion questions, as well as activities if we want to. That depends on how our day is looking. There's a lot of them that have activities, so we could just pick and choose which ones we want to do for that week. Again, this is the Little Pilgrim's Progress. And I'm gonna go ahead and just share with you guys our catechism, since that one ties in with it. This is the one that we use, the Westminster Shorter Catechism. We are working on the Shorter Catechism now. Once we go through all of it, then we will go back and do the long form of it. So basically what we're going to be doing, we finished off on question 13. Yeah, we finished on question 13 last year. And basically what we do is we read. I like this book because it gives you the question, but then it also gives you kind of like an explanation, including with Bible verses that we read. So let's say we read question 13, then we go ahead and read what the explanation of what question 13 really means. Sometimes it helps them understand better. And sometimes it has a little figurines. So we do our catechisms until they memorize it. So it's not like one question per week. Sometimes they memorize it really fast. Like the first ones were really easy. It's something that we've been working on them since they were very little, so they knew those pretty fast. So we weren't doing one a week. Sometimes we were doing 2 or 3 a week. But now the questions are getting longer, the answers are getting longer, so it's taking us a little longer to memorize them, which is totally fine. And we use this just because this is a great foundation for our kids' faith. It is easy questions and answers that they can have ready in their mind. So it's just a really great foundation. And we use this with this. And this is just an activity book that goes along with the questions. Let me see if I can find you one. Just oh, that one's used. Let's see. All right, so let's just say that one is for question 35. What is sanctification? And then they will fill it in right here. And then, right, as you can see here, it gives them the answer. So it's just something that they can do to enhance their learning. So that's for our catechism. Now for Christian studies, we're actually going to continue to use Christian Studies 4 by Memorial Press. We used it last year, not as much as we wanted to. We really did enjoy it, but just last year was a little, we just had a lot of stuff going on last year. So what we're going to do this year is, I'm not sure if we're gonna go ahead and just continue where we left off, or I think we should just go ahead and start from the beginning, just so we can have it all refreshed. And again, if they remember and we move through it quickly, then we can just go ahead and do more than one lesson a day. So this is a chronological overview of the Bible. So it goes literally just through the Bible in chronological order. So it goes Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, all that. And then it's like the pre-fall of the northern kingdom of Israel, the prophets, Esther. So it goes over all of it. This is actually the reading guide of it. So this is what we read. And then they have their study guide. And as you can see, my daughter had already done some of that. So obviously we do this with our Bible as well. So all of this is for our faith, Christian study, theology. This is all we use. Now the next thing that we're going to be working together is I picked these books up at McKay's. It's Our America, I think it's, yeah, Our America and American Government. So we are going to be reading through these, going over them, studying them. These are basically, it's literally just like little books, and it has some of the questions there, like, did you know George Washington's birthday is blank, and they have to fill it in. So we're going to be doing this together. This one as well is just a workbook. I mean, not a workbook, like a reading book. So what I did is, because we are already doing history through the story of the world, and I'm going to share that with you guys next, but I wanted them to learn a little more of the country that they live in. So that's what we're going to start with. And this, again, it's going to go with the making of the Constitution. So it's kind of, those two books are going to be a support to the spine, which is this, the making of the Constitution, and we're going to be doing this together. I went ahead and did the outline for it. It's gonna guide me through it. It's kind of like a teacher, what is it called? A teacher guide in all the other ones. That's basically what I did with ChatGPT. I just did a teacher guide. So give us what the reading focus is, what our prompts and discussion should be, activity ideas, kind of basically what I told you with the other ones. It's basically the same thing. But this one right here, I want to go ahead and share it with you guys. Right here, it's called The Making of the Constitution. And it goes, again, I printed these out on Core Knowledge. And it's under the section History and Geography. And this one says from grades K through 8 as well. And if you look at the back, it tells you all of the ones that they have. So we're going to be doing this one right here. And this goes with this. So these are two, they're going together. And the last thing that we're doing or that I'm going to share with you guys that we're doing together is the story of the world. We have done this before, and this, I'm not a history fan. I'd never liked history while I was in school. It was just not something that I enjoyed. I don't know if I had bad teachers. I don't know what it was, but I never liked it until we started doing this. We have used the first one, volume 1. This is volume 2. So this one goes over the fall of Rome and the rise of the Renaissance. So that's what we're going to be using. It's a hefty one, but this is the activity book. And then obviously you read from the actual book, or you can, what we did last year, the year before, you can find these on Audible. And what we do is we play it on my phone or on a computer or whatever, and then my oldest follows along while they're reading. They bring map work. They bring like on the back, it has map work, it has coloring pages, it has activities. So while we are listening, either to myself read or to the audio, or to my oldest daughter's when she does read, the other ones are coloring. Then after that, we go ahead and focus on our map work. And then, what else do we do? And then if we have time, we'll do the activity. Now, we don't do this every single day. And we don't do all of it on every single day. So usually what we do is we read the chapter, we discuss it, and then the next day, or on, like, let's say Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, then we'll do the map work. Then after that, then we'll do the quiz, because they do have some quizzes, and then review what we learned. So we love this, we enjoy it. I'm really excited to use it again next year. And I found this one on McKay's. At McKay's at $7 too. If you guys have a McKay's near you, you might want to check it out, because you find really good stuff there. Now I'm gonna share with you guys the books that we're going to be reading, or the books that we are going to be implementing to our learning. So these two right here, Ancient World and World History, these two books we are going to be using for obviously history and geography. So we are just going to be adding that as needed, especially to this one right here. Then the read alouds that we're going to be doing, I have quite a few for this year. And we kind of try to keep it in reading level for all of them. That way my oldest can read by herself, or we can do read alouds, and my youngest do understand. So the first one we're going to be reading is Holes. I think I read this in like 4th or 5th grade. I can't remember, but it was a good one. She's seen the movie and she liked it, so it's a pretty good book to me. What is this one? This one, what is it? What is it called? I haven't. Little House in the Big Woods. The sticker's covering. So we've already read some of these. So we're gonna go ahead and read this one. My youngest really like it. I have heard really good things about this one, Esperanza Rising. So I'm excited to read it. What I think I'm going to do is I am going to also do kind of like a study guide, so that it kind of keeps us on track on making sure that we do finish these books in the year, because we tend to pick it up and then just leave them, and then we never get to finish several books. So I want to make sure that I try my best to finish as much as of these as I can. Then we're doing Serafina and the Black Cloak, and this one is based on, well, not based, but the setting of this is the Biltmore state, which is in the state that we live in. So I figured this one will be interesting to read. And then A Wrinkle in Time. I've heard really good things about this one too. And Anne of Green Gables. My daughter loves it. She's seen the show, she's seen the movie, she's seen it all. She likes it. She's started it, and we're just gonna go ahead and finish it off together. So if you guys have read any of these, I would love your feedback. While I was doing the research, I kind of tried to look for things that were interesting, fiction, nonfiction, just a little bit of everything. So if you guys have read any of these, I would love your feedback and what your kids liked. I feel like I have talked for a very long time, but that is what we are going to be using as a family. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you guys have used any of these, or if you have any recommendations, I would love to know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. And remember to go check out Cynthia's channel over at Life with the Canos. She is also sharing her family subjects. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.